might be asking yourself, Self, why isn't Renee out there kiting with them? Why isn't Renee enjoying this awesome sport that her whole family seems to love and is obviously very good at? I'll tell you, kiting, it's just not for me. I actually haven't tried it, but it seems very stressful. I don't have a lot of patience for things like that. It's gotta be really windy. The wind causes my anxiety to come up, the waves, falling down, getting frustrated, trying to learn from my husband. I tend to get anxiety and from time to time, especially in places like these local grocery stores where there's 1,000 people and they're all speaking a different language and I can't understand what they're saying. My heart starts beating fast, my palms get sweaty, and so, and in taxis here, the driving is crazy. I was on medication for it for a while, many years ago, but I decided that I can handle it myself. I've learned to manage my emotions on my own. In the grocery store, I have to just like step outside and take a breath. In the taxis, I just cover my eyes so that I don't see what's going on. I don't know that we almost hit a bus or a scooter. So I try to get my exercise a different way. I like running if we're somewhere where there's concrete, or I try out my little portable stair stepper, or do some floor exercises, get my heart rate up. And I like swimming too, if it's not too cold. So for now, I think I'll just stand on the sidelines and take photos and videos of my beautiful family doing what they love.
Well, we are moving to the next anchor spot here in Egypt on Tawila Island, about 5 miles from where we just was, that kiteboarding spot. And Thursday we are going to head over to the Sinai and do a go to this little mooring ball we hooked on there. The winds are supposed to turn from the south and blow north, so Friday morning we'll get up and we'll get off that mooring ball and we'll head up to Dahab, which is a great kiting spot. And we'll go up there and hang out for a couple of weeks, and then we'll go to Eilat, where we'll get our passports renewed, go to Jerusalem or Tel Aviv and get our passports done, spend a couple more weeks there in Eilat, Israel, and then we'll start making our way around to the Suez Canal. And then we'll go back to Tel Aviv on the Mediterranean side, and we will get our passports. And then we'll be in the Med. It'll be March, and late March, April, and we'll be in the Mediterranean, and it should start to warm up a little bit. Those with the foil?
Oh.
You hear them go.
Do you really?
On the mast.
Oh my gosh, look at them all. Jellyfish.
Yeah. You can film Jack right here?
Yeah.
Let's jump right here.
Here he comes. Jack.
There you go.
Didn't do anything. There he goes.
Oh, he landed blind.
Hey guys, are you thinking about going blue water cruising? Join Keith and his business partner Chris for a free live online workshop on Sunday, February 26th at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go to bluewatercruising.com/live workshop to sign up, or click the link in the description, because we look forward to seeing you out there on the water.
All right, guys, so today we're talking passports. Most people don't think they'll ever fill up a passport, but believe me, when you're on a cruising boat and you're cruising around blue water, you're going to fill your passports up. Get the big passports, the thick ones. Don't go for the little thin books. Get the thickest one they offer, which I think has, I don't know how many pages it has, but it has a bunch. This is my passport that we just got 3 years ago, and some countries tend to make full stamps out of a page. So, I mean, here's the visa for Egypt. It's a big old stamp. We've come into Egypt twice now, and they take 2 pages up. A lot of countries require you to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clean pages before you can go into their country, like Renee didn't have when we went to South Africa.
We were so excited to fly down to South Africa to start a road trip, but unfortunately they denied me entry because I was supposed to have 2 blank pages in my passport, and I only had 1. Keith spent the entire day at the U.S. consulate getting me a new passport. I had to take my own photo and send to the consulate, which obviously I was stressed and crying and just ugly. But after 7 hours detained in the airport, I finally had a new passport, but with a really hideous picture.
So Renee, I'm trying to cover all her important stuff up. This is her meth picture. Meth addict, you know, crackhead, speed freak. And because she didn't get the new passports when we all got ours, she said, I don't need a new passport. Mine's not ready.
I never said that.
And I told her, get them with us, and that way we're set. She didn't. So she gets the meth picture.
I'm getting a new one, though.
So when you go cruising, guys, just make sure, get the thick passports that have the most pages you can get in them. And you will fill them up, I can assure you. You will fill them up. And then you won't have any problems. So that's what we're doing in Israel. We got to go to Israel, go to the American consulate there in Tel Aviv. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to A.M.R, leave the boat at our friend's place, fly to Tel Aviv, and go to the American consulate, apply for our stuff, get the new passports, all of our passports, get them redone, and then in about 7 to 10 weeks they'll be finished. By that time we will have sailed all the way back down around the Sinai and back up through the Suez Canal, and we will sail our boat to Tel Aviv to pick up our wonderful new passports.
I'm getting a new one. So talk about the digital nomad visa. Schengen probably isn't an issue.
So the guys on Sailing Atticus, we got in touch with them, or Renee got in touch with them, and they got these digital nomad visas in the Schengen areas. And for us, since we're digital nomads, we make money and we make a living off of YouTube and different things. We can apply for those digital nomad visas in Greece, anywhere there's a Schengen country, and we can.
That's not necessarily true.
That's not necessarily
true.
true.
Look at all the countries. I just know that in Greece
and Croatia,
it's available, and Malta.
Yeah.
Croatia.
So in a lot of the countries in Europe, in the Mediterranean, we can get digital nomad visas, which are 1 year long.
Yeah, the ones I looked at were.
Yeah, they're 1 year long. They're $75 a pop, and we don't have to worry about the Schengen issues of 90 days in, 90 days out. So we're going to apply for the digital nomad visas, and that's going to cure our problem of having to really worry about Schengen borders.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what the heck Schengen is. You might tell them what that is.
For those of you who don't know what Schengen is, there was a treaty called a Schengen Treaty. I think it was in Scotland, Ireland, or England. It's a place called Schengen where this was made. It's the location. And all these European countries, not all the European Union, but a lot of European countries signed the Schengen Treaty that said, hey, you can come into our country for 90 days, and then you got to leave for 90 days, and then you can come back into our country for 90 days. And that's the deal. And they all signed this treaty to allow travel like that. And it's not associated with the European Union. It's a Schengen Treaty, and so that's the thing. Turkey's not part of the Schengen Treaty. Croatia just joined them, and there's several other little countries that aren't part of it. But pretty much most countries are signing the Schengen Treaty now.
But the problem is if you're a cruiser and you're taking 6 months to go through the Med, you only have 90 days to spend in any one country.
That's right. So if you're a cruiser that can't get the digital nomad visa, the problem is that the non-Schengen countries are at the very beginning, the very west end, or the very east end of the Mediterranean, and so everything west of there is Schengen except Croatia and a few countries underneath there. And so once you get to Italy and on France, Spain, those are all Schengen countries. You can spend 90 days up in a hurry, plus the Canary Islands is Schengen. So you can spend 90 days in a heartbeat trying to get back to the Caribbean.
So to summarize, if a non-European cruiser wants to spend a summer exploring all there is to offer in the Med, you'd need to get a long stay visa for each country you want to spend time in. And those are often costly, restrictive, and you've got to apply months in advance. Otherwise, you can hop country to country for one small Schengen visa fee, but you only get 90 days to do it all, and then you've got to leave for 90 days, and then you can come back for another 90 days. And doing an inland road trip, or like Keith said, hanging out somewhere waiting on a weather window to cross the Atlantic, well, your 90 days can easily run out before you know it.
So the digital nomad visa is going to be real helpful for us.
Those just came out because of COVID, I think I heard.
They did. They just came out because of COVID. Renee, if you want to talk on this, you can.
I can't talk
my
on
wife,
the camera at the
my
same
wife
time.
is trying to make me do all of this, and like I said, do y'all want to see the crackhead visa?
Gosh,
I mean,
okay.
Anyway, that's passports. That's what we're working on. That's what I'm working on. Gotta go.
Okay.
Gotta go.
All right. Let's go see what the boys are doing. Boys or girls? Boys and girls. We just finished school.
Conscious observation.
Oh,
Conscious observation.
what are y'all doing?
Jack's
It
playing a
exists
space
in
game.
all possible states
What?
until it's observed.
Jack's playing a space game.
Cool.
Where'd it go? There's a rock here?
Watch. It's gone. And then it's
It's
over there.
Kate, you need to do your language arts.
It's over
I
there.
know. I will just procrastinate a little longer.
So you're open CPN?
Yeah, but I can't get the toolbar to come up here. I'm trying to figure it out.
Google it real quick. You got good internet.
I know, it's let's go!
We're sailing for the first time in a long time. Hey, what are you
And it's always good to kiss your wife first thing in the morning.
I'm gonna go overboard.
So we're crossing the shipping lanes here in the Red Sea, up here in the northern part. You see all the ships, but back out, you see all those black triangles are all ships, big cargo ships.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get across here. This is the southbound lane. This is separation zone, and then the northbound lane. So we'll get across here, and hopefully we don't have to. Hopefully we get across before these ships get up here,
Yeah.
which is we are 4 miles from the other side. I don't know if we'll make it in time. Those ships are probably going 20 miles,
Yeah.
15 to 20 knots. I mean.
We're going 7 knots. Under 3 hours. Is that our time?
Yeah, to the tip of Sinai.
Sorry, I can't hold it still, y'all. It's kind of rolling. Good. We're going 7 knots. You know we're out. What's wrong?
Here's a lot of back. The topping lift is behind the sail.
Oh.
Just trying to get it up there.
You need me to get Jack up?
No, he can do that. So,
Okay.
how's it going out here? How are you guys doing out there?
Are you
How are you
sick?
guys whirled on the land life? We hadn't had waves on the beam in quite a while, so I'm just a little green in the head right now, but not bad.
In the head? Or
We
in
got to
the...
get across these shipping lanes. As you can see, the main shipping lanes to the Red Sea. There's lots and lots of boats. So there's some coming out. We got a gap in here. We're going to shoot across here. Hopefully, we take out a couple of ships. Bam, bam! With the big Zatara, it's like a Navy SEAL right here.
Video. Okay. Is he gonna pass in front of us?
Yeah.
And he's gonna.
We're gonna ram him.
Are we gonna snip the back end of him?
We're gonna snip the back end and we're gonna. They're dumping their heads right now, so we're gonna go right through their toiletries. Nothing like going through a cargo ship's toilet. Woo! It's waste run.
How fast is he going?
20. Oh, he's going 15 knots.
Holy cow!
He's hauling the mail right
That's
there.
not fast. You can't tell though.
Imagine what it'd be like to sail at 15 knots all the time.
Yeah, he's not sailing though.
No, he's beating into this. If we were beating into that, we'd be.
I sure hope no containers fall off.
Oh, they do. We'll run over and see what's in them.
Let's get some Tennessee.
Bunch of Chinamen. What?
Lots of yachts out here.
Oh, there's safari boats.
Safari boats here at Sharm El Sheikh. So many tour boats. Sharm El Sheikh is a really pretty place. Deserty.
The whole Gulf of Aqaba is pretty.
It is, all beautiful. Is it dangerous like everybody says?
Oh, I don't think so. Not anymore.
Yeah.
Probably can be though. I mean, if you came across me in a dark alley, it might be dangerous.
That would be dangerous.
So this is sailing.
So you just put that sail out.
We just put this sail out. Now we pull it back in.
There.
No, well, we will be right up there.
Sails go out, they come in. They go out, come in.
Where's Stan? Tell him to get up here.
You're going right over the top of it.
I think the kids need to go parasailing. That'd be cool. We're getting on a mooring ball.
With the shackles. I see, I'm not blind.
We've been here before, I just realized that.
Up there on that.
I'm in the two big shackles.
I don't know that I'll be getting in the water here this time though. It's a little cooler.
That's 24.
Is it?
Yeah.
Eek.
I got it. You put it on. You're good at that.
What a team you guys are.
Man.
All three of you.
Dad, what are you doing? Slipping.
Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, pull that up. Ah, good lord. Almost there, brother. You got it? I got it. You let go. So good.
Oh, you finished like a champ.
Why would we let you bend over?
Good thing. The good thing is I dove on that ball and I know it's in good shape.
Okay. No, it's good. Previously on Sailing Zatara. Previously on Sailing
How I
Zatara.
Met Your Mother.
Previously on Sailing
Zatara.
Zatara, Finn and Jack decided to start an OnlyFans
Jack,
account.
shut up.